What if we treated dating like a job interview? We can have a list of questions that we want to ask. This would involve our future. It would mean that we're making somewhat of a long-term commitment to a job. If we did that when we were on dates, that would be really interesting. We can ask questions like, what was it like when you were growing up? What is your financial stability like? We don't ask. We wait until we get into the relationship and we're really deep, and then we find things out. I don't think most of us would just take a job and not know much about the company. We're talking about a lot that's at stake. Is there insurance? Do we have stock in the company? Are we going to get a bonus? We just don't sign on the dotted line. We want to ask questions. We want to know more about the stability of the company. We can do that when we're dating. But why people feel so uncomfortable is a mystery to me. If you're dating and you have an idea that you may want to get married, why wouldn't you start asking questions to find out what the stability is in a potential relationship, just like a job interview? What is the reputation? Is it a sound company? Have they ever had bankruptcies? Are they fighting with other companies? Are they in lawsuits? Do they have a bad reputation? These are things that are very uncomfortable to ask when you're out on a date or after a few dates. If you knew, I wonder if that would help resolve some of the mystery and the fighting that happens later on. Oh, you didn't tell me you have so many credit cards and you're up to your limit on all these cards. Had you just asked me, maybe I would have been honest with you. Problem is, most people aren't honest about things like that. We have to pick our questions and find out, oh, what was it like growing up? How did your parents discipline you? What was it like at dinner? What was the relationship like between your parents? How did they argue? These are simple yet important questions we overlook. We wait until we're in the situation and then we find out. If we were going on a job interview, not only are they interviewing us, but we are interviewing them. If we interview our potential dates, that might take away a lot of the struggles that you have in the future. There would be less surprises. It's not fair not to disclose information in the beginning of your dating. You don't have to tell everybody your woes and your story on the first few dates. If you're looking to have a serious relationship, it's important to get to know people and ask them about their background, about their job, how stable they are, and what would their ex say about them, and so on and so forth. Let's consider that when we're going out on dates. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you don't have to be a bulldozer, ask the questions so directly. You can slip them into the conversation. That's something I help people do. I help you bob and weave and slip these things into the conversation so it's not so obvious, but you're also gathering information that you need in order to make a proper decision about who you're going to be with for a very long time.